Right, so she runs. I ended up, I drained the fuel tank out. Well, I had the fuel tank half full of methylated spirits, or denatured alcohol, I think the Americans call it. Drained all that out. To put the old fuel pump in, fuel filter in, because I didn't want to ruin a new one. But it actually came out, the fuel came out crystal clear, like perfect, so the fuel pickup must be a bit above the bottom of the tank. But anyway, yeah, she primed up and with the new fuel pump in place, and it just worked. It sputtered and carried on a bit for the first sort of 30-40 seconds that it was running, and you could hear a couple of cylinders kicking in and out, but then it just smoothed out, and runs well. The only I guess issue I had was the fans didn't seem to want to come on, and the temperature gauge it got quite hot, not dangerously hot, but operating temperature, and the temperature gauge barely moved, and the fan wouldn't come on, which I now know is a bit of a standard thing with these things. The standard temperature switch kicks in very late. So what I did, I couldn't for the life of me, I think that's, if you look at that there, I couldn't get these wires off. I couldn't get the connectors off. And I don't know if that looks, maybe someone's soldered it directly to the sensor. I don't know, tell me what you think, but I kind of made a bit of a boo-boo. I stripped the wires back because I wanted to see if the fans work, or the fans and the relay. And I got my little steel pick and put that across there, and then I ended up going like that, but then I've hit the filler housing here and blew the fuse. So I couldn't for the life of me find the fuse. I haven't actually found the fuse yet. I'm looking everywhere for a fuse box, but apparently it doesn't have one. It's got somewhere around here. I don't know if that's somewhere around here. There's just one of these plugs with a few fuses in it. So I have to find that. In there somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Right in front of me. Alright, well, I'm not going to try and open that with one hand. There'll be a blown fuse in there. But yeah, once it warms up, it just sits and idles perfect. Yeah. One question I've got for all you people out there, I've got a Cayenne Carby on my dirt bike, and the question is, are they meant to pump fuel? Like that there looks like an accelerator pump to me. It's weird, it's only got it on does it? Yeah, it's only got the pump on one carb, and then it's got this hose coming over. But I don't know, I guess my question is, are you meant to be able to see the fuel pumping? Another thing with these two is the the throttle is very stiff, and if you get it in the right spot, it actually sort of hangs open. I don't know if that's the cable, or if anyone's got this set up. Is that a cable thing, or is that because the carbies have been sitting for so long? Maybe they need a bit of CRC on their slides. I mean, I can't imagine putting CRC in there is going to help anything, but yeah, let me know what you think. Another weird thing about this too, like this is the idle control. So on this side, you got this thing here, which I'm guessing this is meant to mount somewhere. This was actually sort of up in there, just hanging in there, but it seems to be seized. You can't. You just turn the whole thing, and and that's your little idle adjustment there, which I know you sort of think that would make sense if it only had 2 carbs, but it's got 4 carbs. And the other one is just a normal. That's just a normal screw on this side. So what's the point of having the easy to adjust twister on one side when you got to balance it out with the other 2 carbs anyway? I don't know, it just seems maybe I'm missing something, but I thought I'd show you this. I'm far from having tuned this thing, but this sort of airflow meter, I got this for the Cerberus, and it's for any vehicle with individual throttle bodies or Weber carbs or whatever. Basically you put this in here, and well, I'll show you. Of course now it doesn't want to start. It's a bit cold. Alright, there we go, just give it a... Of course now it's on camera, it's got to play up. Yeah, fuel pump's working. Maybe I flooded it with all that throttle twisting. Alright, I swear it was running awesome yesterday. Try the other way. I'll flood it. Yeah, this thing shows the airflow. It sounds healthy to me. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. Maybe maybe I did pump a heap of fuel in there while I was twisting the throttle. And it doesn't look, when you look in there, it doesn't look like it's pumping anything. But all right. So what else? As you can see, I'm kind of halfway through. Putting forward controls on, mostly because I just do not fit this motorbike. Like, you look at these things and they're quite burly motorbikes, but they're short wheelbase, and yeah, with the foot pegs directly under the seat, I just don't fit. I was saying before, I look like a bullfrog sitting on this thing, you know, like my ankles are touching my butt cheeks just about, my knees are sort of out on a 90-degree angle each way, you know. And no, it's well, mostly because of these. So what I'm going to do is put my U-Butte China forward controls, and they're not actually that bad. I'm just going to have to machine up some spaces. As you can see, this rod is going to hit the clutch cover here, which means I'm going to have to space out this part, Gonna have to get, I've already got the bolts, got longer bolts for it, but yeah, have to come up with something anyway. So there we go. What else? I bought a set of fork bushes from the Yamaha dealer, and they're quite, I can't remember what they cost, but they're quite expensive. They were like close to $100 for 2 fork bushes. And then I was looking around online and I found there's a company in Australia called All Balls, and All Balls make they make rebuild kits for the slave cylinder, which I just put through, various bearing, swing arm, whatever. Long story short, they had fork bushings for $60, but it had 4 bushings in it. So I figure, well, I'm missing 2. If I go to the Yamaha dealer, I'm going to pay a fortune for the other 2. But this kit had everything, the clips, and so that'll be. I'm going away to work tomorrow for a week, so yeah, when I come back, the next video will be forks. I think forks, finish off the forward controls, get a fuel cap that fits. I bought this aftermarket jobby. It would have been better off just going to the local parts store, I think, but that doesn't fit. So I'm thinking I might throw this in the lathe and just machine that on a slight taper and see if I can get it to grab. But yeah, what else? I'm thinking I might have a crack at polishing these things too. I'm sure these appear to be cast aluminium, so I'm sure that's possible. But yeah, I'm pretty happy right now. Oh, and I've got to clean up this mess. Alright, well, that's about it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.